Chess lovers, this is a game which is played between Caustic Boris and the Erst Gruenfeld. This is a very brilliant game. I would like to show you now. Let's start. This is whites start with the move d4 and knight f6 by black, c4, g6, and then knight c3. For this is a system of Grunfeld defense. Now d5, c cross d5, knight cross d5, e4, knight cross c3, b cross c3. This is a exchange variation. And bishop g7 now, knight c3, knight f3 sorry, c5 attacking the center, and then bishop to b5 check, bishop to d7, bishop cross d7, queen cross d7, castling on the king side, and c cross d4, c cross d4, knight to c6, and then bishop to e3, castling king side. Now the play is little bit equal, but white is slightly better in this position. Now black will take some advantage on the queen side. Rook to b1, knight to a5, and then d5. Black is being attacked by the white at the center with the move d5. Rook to c8, taking up the open file. Bishop to e4, try to exchange the dark square bishop, which is very important in the Grunfeld. Bishop cross d4, queen cross d4, and then b6, protecting the knight and taking some advantage on the queen side. Now the move knight to e5. This is the move which attacks the queen and put pressure on the weak squares on the f7 like, and other weaknesses on the light dark squares. Queen to e6, d6, knight to g4, then queen to f4. This is a move attacking the knight, you can see that, and knight to e3. Now rook to c5, which is taking the pressure on the open file, and rook b to c1, and rook to c8, rook cross c5, rook cross c5, f3, protecting the pawn. But this is a huge mistake made by the Caustic Boys. This is weakening the king side of the white, as well as giving some space and the extra square advantages to the black. Now black will exploit these weaknesses with the h5 move, g3, kicking away the queen at the back of the board, queen to c7, e5. Not a good move, but perfectly played. Knight to c5, c4, knight cross c4, rook cross c4, and this rook is kicking away the queen at the back of the board. Queen to e3, and rook to c3, queen to e4, rook to c4, and just making visual pawn to e6, and this queen exchange of queen on the board. Rook to d1. Now pawn takes e6, d cross e6, rook to e5, rook to a1, protecting the pawn, and the king is taking the part in the game. Now f4, king f6, nice move, king to d to e2, rook to e2. Now g4, g5 comes, attacking the f4 pawn and breaking the pawn structure. And this comes, king is attacking on the board and try to takes the pawn on the h5, but rook to a3 check. Now kicking away the king at the back. Now king is approaching from the h3 square. Now rook is closing the file. Rook to b2, attacking the pawns and try to give a check. Now king cross, rook to b5, and rook cross a2, rook cross h5, and rook to b2, and rook to h8. So this is completely winning, and we have two passed pawns both the sides, but have extra passed pawn on the center the square. But it is winning for white, and at this point Caustic Boris resigned. Thank you for watching. Give a like, thumbs up. Thank you.